What's going on, CSBA? Welcome to Wednesday slate of games. I am Dalton here riding solo dolo like Jason Derulo for this game. We have a Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh, who is ranked number 11th on the season. This is the final matchup that we're seeing from both teams in this Big East Conference. Currently, we got Pittsburgh sitting at 3-1 conference play and Cincinnati at 2-2. What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm going to be feeding off you for the energy. It's my first time doing this solo, so I'm going to need somebody to interact with. Feel a little weird just casting by myself here, but it's going to be a good matchup. Big East finale here for these two teams, and I want to harp on the Diddle brothers. As you see, one get a rebound, the other one on a fast transition three. No good. Grabs his own rebound, but it's going to be good for the layup. I want to talk about these two brothers right here. Rafus Diddle averaging 17.7 points per game, but Bo getting it done on both sides. 17.4 points per game and 10.7 rebounds a game and just under 2 blocks a game. Kane Elliott is a guy for Cincinnati, as well as Taco Mario, who does get blocked. Kane Elliott averaging 11.3 a game, and of course Taco, used to having those Taco Tuesdays, Taco Thursdays, but today's going to be a Taco Wednesday. 13.7 points per game, 8.6 rebounds per game for him. It's going to be a heavily offensive night, hopefully, for both teams. Both teams averaging a whopping 81 points per game for Pittsburgh and 77 for Cincinnati over the last 4. So should be a shootout here. But what's going on, guys, in the chat? See everybody. Willie, see you, Chris. Derek. Nice 3 there, though, from Rafus Diddle. The River City rivalry looking to impress here early. Pittsburgh up 7-2. Definitely don't want to lose the finale on the home court. A tough floater. That's going to be good for Cincinnati. It's good, Mears. It's good, Shiesty. G Hart. I see you, Kane Elliott, with the eyes. Right on cue. Grabs that board. Alexander pushing transition here. Going to see a late double team maybe. Gonna rise over 2 defenders, no good. Diddle pushing the tempo again. Has a mismatch here. Taco on him. Gonna see a little screen action from the Diddle brothers. It's gonna be a tough layup, no good. Fox called for the foul. It's gonna send Diddle to the line. Rafus Diddle, we saw him score a couple buckets here early, and now he's gonna have a chance of 2 free throws, 2 freebies at the line here. And I do want to mention, if you're new around here and if you've never heard me cast, I do want to mention the 100 Club. I'll say it one time and one time only here. Excuse me. The 100 Club are players for the respective teams that are shooting 100% on the season. Rafus Diddle, not a part of that club, but Pittsburgh does have 4 members. We have Mirny shooting 2 for 2 on the season. Kai Williams 11 for 11. Bo Diddle, Ravis' brother here, 18 for 18 on the season, and Sutherland 6 for 6 on the season. Derek saying hit him harder. Ray can take it. I know there's a lot of beef between these two teams historically. The eat shit Pitt. I think my mother's watching, so let me watch my language. But hi, mom. That is the slogan against these Panthers. The 1-2 punch from Kane Elliott is going to receive a screen from Taco, and that's going to be good. Rising up mid-range, knocks that down. Cincinnati seeing a lot of offensive shots, but not seeing a lot really go down. Shooting under 50% as a team here. Diddle off the off-ball screen. His three's going to be good. He's getting going early. Love to see that from him. Just came to hear the commentating. I think that's is that my mom or my sister? I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I think it's my sister's account, but hey, mom. Taco, nice move, and that's going to be a poster dunk. Oh, my goodness. Taco trying to upset the number 11th ranked team in the nation. Nice move underneath. Now we're going to see another highlight play. Diddle on the receiving end of a Williams alley-oop, and that's going to be good for 2. Kai Williams, a guy averaging 12 points per game and leading assist guy, just under 4 at 3.9 a game. My sister, what's up, Kennedy? Gonna have to come back to clip that later. Yeah, for sure. It's a very nice move there. Nice mid-range jump shot there too at the top of the what do you want to call that? The post. We're going to see a timeout here, though, from Pitt. It's a 3-point ball game. Pitt in favor of that lead. And if you guys want to stick around, tonight is going to be a very, very eventful night here in the CSBA. This game, obviously, an unranked versus the number 11. But up next, we have number 9 Texas Tech facing number 17 Texas. That's going to be a great game. And then, arguably, game of the week, we have number 16 Arizona State taking on number 7 Gonzaga. Those two teams undefeated in conference play, so one of them will go down and will receive the top seed in the conference tournament. Nice steal from Letterman. They're going to push the tempo here, top of the key, over to Sutherland. Nice ball movement over to House the third. Back over to Mort. He's going to find a layup, and that's good over Kane Elliott. Struggling to keep up on the defensive end here early, and it's back up to a 5-point lead for Pitt. Going to see a nice move here. Step back over the taller defender. Is going to be no good. Sutherland with the board. A guy that I mentioned for the 100 club for this Pittsburgh Panthers team. Nice kick down into Letterman. And that's going to be another fine, easy layup, 4-2. How are we feeling tonight, guys? Everybody in the chat, man, let me know how you're feeling coming into this final rivalry week of the CSBA right before conference tourney. That's a nice up and under move from Starks. Yeah, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how everything's going, how you're feeling, how your team's feeling. Let me get your predictions for conference tourney play, too. Diddle. Not finding anything. Feeling the upset tonight. This upset or which game? Going to be another shot from Letterman. No good this time. Expanding his range. Ruski. Dan Ruski has the ISO ball play in the post. Showing a couple of dance moves. Kicks out to Fowler. Fakes the shot. He's going to have the high post. Trying to find Starks off the screen. Does get it to him. That's going to be a two-pointer, but it is good. Cincinnati cutting back into the lead. Excited for all these games, but I'm also tired. Go ahead and sit up, drink a cold glass of water, and prepare for these games. Letterman, a 3. That one falls. He's up to 3 made field goals tonight. Already early in this first, 20-14. Starks does play with a lot of heart. That was a nice big man move down there a couple possessions ago. He's knocked down 2 in a row. Kicks over to the corner. Vance trying to get things going here. A nice turnaround fade, and that is good. Pittsburgh going to call another timeout. Cincinnati back down 4. Did I hear somebody join? Hello?
Hello.
Is that Aaron?
That is Aaron.
Aaron, long time no see.
Indeed, indeed.
Yo, well, welcome. A little bit late to the start. Not your fault. Just had, a little bit of issues coming in this one, but everything's perfect now. Got my man Aaron in the booth, everybody. Just fill you right in here. It's been a back and forth game, really. I don't know if you've been watching, but both teams really shooting very efficient to start this one, and it should be a good game.
Yeah, it looked like it just from the one play that I've seen so far, which is that last one.
Yeah, defense not really a factor so far in this one, as you can tell by the score, 22-16. A little bit higher average than where we usually are at this time. Vance, oh my goodness, rising up. He's flexing for the crowd. Nice dunk there.
Yeah, it was a great drive there by Vance, too, in order to get into that position with a little one-handed slam.
Gonna see a foul, though. Letterman's knocked down 3 field goals in this one. Missed 1 3. I believe he's 3 for 4 on the night. He's going to go to the line for 2 more for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, DeBrooks, the one that caused the foul there.
Aaron, I was just going to say, I know we talked a little bit about last night, about the whole conference play and everything, but now that we're finally here on the big day, do you have any predictions for Arizona State Gonzaga?
Ooh. I mean, Gonzaga definitely has a bit of an advantage, I think, going into that one. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Arizona State has in the game plan to try and shut the Zags down.
Tonight is a great night for CSBA basketball. Game 1 already proving thus. See a lot of people saying we need this win bad. Cincy, I need y'all to win. A bunch of need. Definitely want a win in rivalry week heading into conference play. But keep saying that. Maybe these players can hear you in the chat. Nice shot again from Starks. That's his third made basket.
Yeah, Starks is having himself a decent game here so far. Points already here in the first.
Opportunity to go 2 for 1. Letterman. Oh my goodness, he's on fire. I believe that's his 10th or 11th point in the first quarter. Pittsburgh edging 30 points here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that was just a very clean look there from Letterman. Absolute thing of beauty there.
Fowler unable to connect on that shot. Going to result in one more opportunity for Pittsburgh here. Probably going to elect for one more basket, or for one shot rather. Has the mismatch down low. 2 seconds, finds the cutter. Sutherland at the buzzer, and that's good. 29-20. Talk about coming out with a vengeance, Pittsburgh. Many points. Many points. Welcome back out of the break. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Game 1 of Game 3. Pittsburgh looking to be extremely dominant on the offensive end. Do you think that a hot start like this is gonna seep into the following quarters?
It definitely could. If Cincinnati's not careful, Pitt could easily take this big advantage they've found themselves with early on and just continue to expand upon it.
I will say I am impressed. This is the most points in an opening quarter I have seen, so it has been fun to watch. A lot of fluid off-ball screens, as you see now. Trying to get the ball to Diddle. Kicks over to Mirny. Late into the shot clock. He's going to have to force one up, but it's going to be ripped. Kane Elliott with the steal, and he pushes the tempo. Finds his man in the corner, Ruski. Passing up on that shot. Still in the corner, though. Trying to get things going here for Cincinnati. Bearcats a little stagnant on offense. Taco Mario, you definitely want the ball in his hands. He's going to pass the ball over to Alexander. His shot, no good. Good look, though, for the Bearcats.
Yeah, unfortunately, not able to get that one to fall. That's another good defensive possession, though, for Cincy.
Rewarding themselves with more extra possessions, but can they capitalize on it? Seen a lot of teams force a lot of turnovers, but just not able to capitalize. But Taco misses the give me at the bucket. Oh my goodness, Diddle, pull up 3, and that's good. Holy.
Okay, good lord, the range.
Yeah, I did not have any second thoughts about that one. He was pulling that up as soon as he got the ball. 12-point lead for Pittsburgh. Elliott on the drive, has his man down low. Fox a little late to go up, but he does get the 2 nonetheless. Back down to a 10-point lead. Never a good position being down 10 on the road in a rivalry game, but good thing is it is the first half, so leads like this are manageable.
Yeah, Cincinnati just needs to keep applying the pressure here offensively, defensively rather, and get these good looks on offense.
We're seeing a double for Rafus when he kicks the ball out. Top of the key, that's going to be no good. Taco Mario skies for that rebound. Ruski back over to Fox. He's going to try and find a bucket here. Turning the ball over is what he does get, though. Bo Diddle grabbing that loose ball. Pittsburgh going to slow things down here. Has a mismatch down low, and they get it to him almost. Ball is thrown away, though. You know how hard it is to overthrow a 7-footer like that?
Very, but when you have, a guy that's typically 7'6" on him, you can't exactly be throwing passes all willy-nilly.
Yeah, that was an impressive feat, overthrow somebody like that, but you make a good point. Another tough look at the rim is going to result in a miss, and it's going to result in another transition point, or points rather, for Pittsburgh. Rafus getting it done early.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has really been the dominant team here so far. Have been getting a lot of great looks to go through the Cincinnati defense. They've had some great looking defensive possessions, but offensively just hasn't been there.
Kane Elliott almost throwing that ball away, but he's going to have to force one up. It's going to be a 2-pointer, and it is good. Oh, my goodness. Tough shot there, but it does fall.
Both these teams scoring at a roughly the same efficiency.
Oh, my goodness. The diddle connection. They just have it out for each other, obviously. Carrying the same last name, just being on the same wavelength. From assist to bucket and one. I won't say it now. I'll refrain until after this free throw, but he may or may not be in the 100 club. Remains perfect from the season. Bo Diddle, 19 now for 19 on the season. Almost at that 20 made free throw mark.
Yeah, that's an impressive streak. Going 19 for 19 from the stripe. Really great stripe shooting here from Bo Diddle.
Nice offensive rebound from Taco. Unable. We've seen him miss 2 layups now. Right around the rim. He's going to have to get those to fall, especially if Cincinnati wants to get back in this one.
Yeah, as it stands right now, Taco Mario not looking very good down low from a scoring perspective.
Kane Elliott on the flush. Oh, my goodness. What about that Bearcat connection? That's a nice alley-oop finish from Elliott. Great pass, too.
Yeah, I can't say I saw the alley-oop coming, but it works in the Bearcats' favor. Is timeout going to be called here? Pittsburgh with an 11-point lead now over Cincinnati.
And now my mother. I see my mother in the chat. Hello, Mom. Infamously rocking the Dalton's Mom account. Mom, go ahead and press that follow button for us real quick if you don't mind. But we appreciate you coming by and listening, of course. Back out of this timeout, though, we're going to see an early double team diddle. That's going to be good for 2. Wait, are there 3 diddles on this team?
I think there's 3 diddles on this team, but 2 of them are Diddle. This one is Diddle.
Okay, got you. So it's kind of like the weird cousin that lives in the trailer park down the street. No offense, obviously. You know, I've had family members live in trailer parks, so I mean, there are some nice trailer parks, but nice 3. Let's focus on the game, Dalton. Vance from the corner, nice shot there from him.
Yeah, shrinks the lead down to 10 points from 13. I can math.
Yeah, math is math. Numbers. Speaking of numbers, Cincinnati, even actually, kicks back over to Vance. He just knocked one down from that corner. No good on that one, though. One of the diddles grabs the board out to Letterman. Saw him have an explosive first quarter. And he's going to try and continue that. Misses the layup, though, right at the rim.
Unfortunate there, Letterman not able to get that one to fall. Sets up a great advantage here for Cincinnati. Starks goes up for it. It's going to be fouled, though. He'll go to the line for 2.
I see. Chris said there's no such thing as a good trailer park. I beg to differ. There are some fire trailer parks. Oh, why did I even bring that up?
I can, as somebody who's lived in the Deep South for a number of years, I can confirm that there are some very bougie trailer parks out there.
Look, man, I've seen some trailer parks where they've been stacked, kind of like a bunk bed would be, but it's like 2 motorhomes on top of each other. You know, I've seen some crazy stuff, man. So there are definitely some higher end, if you would, trailer parks, but yeah, they definitely have a negative connotation. Starks missing a pair, 0 for 2 on the line there.
Yeah, that's not great here if you're Cincinnati.
An easy look passed out, though. It's going to be a foul. Sutherland able to finish at the rim. And he will go to the line where, drum roll please, boom, 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 he is part of the 100 club. 6 for 6 on this season. And I feel like I have to mention it. I mean, it's the last game for these guys in the week. You know, I mean, they have a lot on the line here, both conference play, but also personal statistics as well. So you want to go 100% on the season, and this is your chance too. Crowd quiet, and he is able to knock it down. Hello, Johnny J. How is the streaming going? Well, glad you asked. We're here for the first game of a 3-game slate. Cincinnati at number 11 Pittsburgh in the conference, final conference or regular season game, rather, for both of these teams. It's going great. Thanks for joining us. Vance, unable to knock that one down, though. Sutherland defensively coming up big here in the second. Finds Diddle, and that's going to be good. Easy points there for Sethro Bodine. Diddle.
Pittsburgh playing on just a completely different level right now. Since they're going to call a timeout, they're down 15 here with just under 2 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Chris is definitely not a fan of how Taco's playing. Said he's under the big lights and he's going to piss down his leg. He's having an off night for sure, but there's always another half.
Indeed, I can say though this is definitely not the Taco Mario that I played with last season that I'm seeing right now.
Maybe he has something going on. Maybe he can have a shoe change at halftime. I know Isaiah Thomas used to do that whenever he had that MVP-like season for the Celtics. Whenever he didn't really score much in the first half, he would change them at the second half and end up scoring 20 in that half. So maybe Taco will come out with a new pair of shoes. Letterman finds another shot at the rim, and that's good for 2. 12 points for him.
Yeah, or Taco just needs to break out the special insoles.
The special insults. Interesting.
Special insoles.
Have not heard about that one yet.
Just some additional cushioning. Big tall guy like that.
Insoles. I thought you said insults. I was like,
No.
Got you. I'm on track now.
Man needs some cushioning for his knees.
Got you. Talk about cushion. The lead that Pittsburgh had cushion is now getting a knife through it. A nice layup there. Chance to go to the line for one more to complete the three-point play. Mears. I used to visit the trailer park to hoop. Diddles were on that blacktop every day. They call fouls but get mad when you call yours. Sounds like a trailer park resident.
I was going to say that sounds like my experience.
Never been one to call fouls on blacktop. It is what it is.
I mean, it depends on the situation.
I mean, if somebody's going to go out there and,
yeah.
Go ahead.
It also depends, like, what type of game you're playing. Like, if it's a full-on street ball, nobody's going to call their fouls. But if you're trying to, play more rule-abiding, then...
Right.
It is what it is.
What an athletic play, though, to finish through the contact. That was an up and under underneath the rim. It's going to be good for Cincinnati. We see another and one opportunity. Forgot to mention, though, Pittsburgh did break that 50-point mark before half.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has just been scoring really, really effectively here in the first half.
Hartley back at the line, missing that one. Unable to complete the three-point play, and it's going to be a 14-point lead for Pittsburgh. Had an opportunity to expand that lead again, but missing the wide-open shot. Hartley over to Starks, seeing a double team, splits it. Getting a little fancy here. Kicks back out top of the key. Vance, known to knock him down, does not knock that one down, though. Pittsburgh chance for one more basket here.
Yeah, a bit too strong on that one by Vance. It rattles off the back iron here. Gives Pittsburgh a chance to extend this lead right before halftime.
Has a good look and finishes. Another three just pouring down for this Pittsburgh team. Half-court heave, no good, and we have a 17-point lead. Aaron, I know that you missed a little bit of the first quarter, but from what you have seen, talk to me about... I mean, I feel like since you've gotten here, Pittsburgh has really gone on this tangent, this offensive, just plethora of scoring, but talk to me about what you've seen.
Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh has just shown a practiced lethality in the way that they find these open looks and knock shots down. Cincinnati definitely hasn't played bad. Taco Mario, of course, being one that we'll highlight as having not particularly a great game so far. But, Cincinnati has done a decent job defensively. Offensively, they have struggled a bit. But I definitely see a lane where Cincinnati could come back into this one. Potentially win, but I'm not going to go that far.
Definitely the capability of coming back and making it a game is potentially there, is what you're saying, but not too sure about the win, huh?
Yeah.
Got you. One thing I did notice, though, I forgot to mention before that, as you take a look at the stats here, Pittsburgh just shooting 17% better. Speaking of 17 assists for them as well. But right before that break, we saw Hartley at the line for a chance to complete that three-point play, and before that, he was perfect on the season. Granted, it was only 2 for 2, but misses that one, so no longer part of that 100 club for the Cincinnati team.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, that's in a way expected if you don't go to the line super often. Eventually the skill set for shooting free throws kind of leaves your mind.
Rafus Diddle, 14 points in the first half. Him and Letterman leading the way for this Pittsburgh team. Letterman with 12. I'm pretty sure Bo Diddle has a few too.
I'm not sure if Bo Diddle is in the double-digit scoring club just yet, but still a lot of game left.
Yeah, expect him to reach that margin, that achievement for sure. We're going to see a nice off-ball screen there for Rafus. He's going to pull up for 3, and that's going to be good. Adding on to that, now 17 on the game. He's at his season average.
Yeah, and that's a 20-point lead now for Pittsburgh over Cincinnati.
Cincinnati has done a great job game planning for Taco Mario, forcing him into, I mean, yes, he's had looks underneath the rim, but they haven't gone. They're throwing different things at him, defensive schemes, and he just looks slower out there tonight. Nice shot there. Everything is falling for Pittsburgh. We got to check the circumference of these rims.
Yeah, like I said, Pittsburgh has just been automatic from the field. Let's go with that.
Not seeing any breaks in their offensive side of things tonight. Are called for that foul, though. Cincinnati will have another trip at the line. First one's up and good for Cincinnati.
One here.
Perfect from the line is Alexander. Taking advantage of those free points where we've seen Cincy struggle tonight from. But definitely struggling on this side, struggling to come up with loose balls and force missed shots. Well, there's one right there. Right on cue, though, struggling to come up with the loose ball, but does force the turnover. Finally, something going for this Bearcats defense team. And that's going to give Cincinnati another chance here.
Yeah, that is one thing that I did notice, despite missing part of that first quarter, was Cincinnati was doing a good job defensively, but just wasn't able to recover loose balls. And Pittsburgh ended up capitalizing on those recoveries, those second chance buckets.
Pittsburgh only missing 11 shots here tonight. Very impressive.
Yeah, and it feels like they haven't really missed a lot recently. Of course, that being an exception, not necessarily the rule.
A nice transition defense there, though, from Bo Diddle. Able to miss or force that layup. Force a miss on that layup. Gonna have a mismatch down low, though, if you can see him. A lot of dribbling in the same spot. Over to Bo Diddle, though. Backing down. Jump hook's gonna be good for Bo. And Bo just keeps adding them on.
Yeah, Diddle working on the shooting guard Hartley there in the low post. Hartley just not able to do anything against the strength of Bo Diddle.
Elliott trying to get things going here. He sees a turnaround jump shot, and that's good. Pounding his chest, trying to get something going, trying to get the blood flowing for the Cincinnati team. He's up to 10.
Yeah, Cincinnati finally have a member scoring in double digits. Unfortunately, again, Pittsburgh just they can't miss almost. They yes, we've seen them miss a couple of times, but beyond that, I'm certain there's either something's up with the hoop or the ball as Bo Diddle steps his big toe out of bounds.
Yeah, just how Cincinnati drew it up out of that timeout for sure. Forcing that turnover, get another chance here. Down 18. They're going to need all the chances they can get. Elliott has a good look from 3. No good. Taco not even able to get that offensive board.
Yeah, Mellon beat Taco Mario to the ball there. Gets the defensive board.
Mierney on the right wing sees a screen. Elliott going to get by that, no issue. Forcing the pickup, too. Nice defense from Kane. Williams is going to blow by his defender. The floater in the lane, and that's good. Just a great look there, fighting the buzzer.
Yeah, Alexander just looked lost with all the dribble moves there. Gets through in his own right, though, and makes a nice layup through the lane.
Yeah, makes him pay for that one. Says anything you can do, I can do just as well. I wouldn't say better. Down 18. Nice dunk there, though. Rafus. He's up to 19 on the game and lead back up to 20.
Yeah, it's really not looking great for Cincy right now. That's a turnover, though.
Oh, my goodness.
Forced a backcourt violation in their own right. Alexander not able to bring the ball up court enough as a full suite of changes coming on for both sides here.
Yeah, that is a first for me. 2 backcourt violations. That's the most I've seen in one game. So glad that feat can be achieved there. Letterman did it in the first half. Getting it done in the second half here. He's up to 14.
Yeah, the Eaton Letterman Dab Brooksy matchup has just not worked in Cincy's favor at all. Letterman shooting incredibly well so far in this one.
Fowler, he's going to find his first 3 of the night. That's going to be good, though. It's definitely a sign of life for the Cincinnati team. Struggling on the offensive end, but what about that pass? Oh, my goodness, Rafus. Eyes in the back of his head.
The pass, can we talk about the layup by Letterman getting through Wade? Hello?
Yeah, impressive on both ends. Maybe assist of the game. We'll see.
I would definitely agree with you there, just from what I've seen so far.
There was that one alley-oop, but I forget if it was on the Cincy side or the Pitt side.
Pittsburgh has only missed 1 shot so far this quarter.
Oh my goodness! And it was the one that, as soon as we said they were shooting really well. Rafus,
yeah.
Right on cue again. Second miss of the quarter.
Commentator's curse is real.
Starks, we've seen him come up big, literally underneath the rim over taller defenders a couple times in this game. Vance knocked down a couple shots on his own. Fowler just hit that 3, but gets that one blocked. Gonna go up, and that's gonna be a hard foul. He'll fall to the ground, able to knock down the shot, though. He'll go to the line for one more.
Yeah, that's impressive hustle by Fowler there. Not only getting the ball after getting blocked by Mort, but also getting up through the contact by Diddle, making the shot to potentially get a 3-point play here.
Perfect from the line there, and perfect for the season. Max Fowler, still part of that 100 club. He's got a quarter and just over a quarter to continue that for the season.
Yeah, Pittsburgh League down to 6. What a block by Fowler.
Ruski, nice find there for the mid-range. Wide open, unable to get it, but Letterman, a little bonehead play, gets the rebound, maybe chasing stats a little bit, up 16, and he steps out of bounds.
I wouldn't call it stat padding. I think he, you got to respect the hustle getting to it.
Right.
I think just not able to slow himself enough to prevent himself from going out of bounds, because he literally caught the ball like right on the line and was still moving forward.
True. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just say it's a hustle play, but a mistake nonetheless, and it is Cincinnati ball. In the corner where things can get a little shysty. Able to find his way to the top of the key. Resetting to half court, finds way at the top post. Kick over to Vance. He's going to take a contested layup, and he's going to miss one. Grabs his own board, rises back up through the traffic, and it is good for 2.
Yeah, Cincinnati really starting to pick it up here a bit. The lead's down to 14.
See a double team over to Rafus. That's going to be a tough and 1. Max Fowler got the and 1 on the other side and gives up one on this side.
Yeah, Mort getting his own layup and 1 through the contact there.
Clears eager at the line. I feel like Fowler knew that was going to be a miss. He was just itching to get out there. He does corral that. Starks, as I said, just coming up big. We're going to see a 12-4 run over the last 5 minutes for Cincinnati. Doesn't feel like it, really. But it is true. Stats don't lie.
Yeah, despite how well Pittsburgh's been scoring, Cincinnati's really done a great job defensively so far this quarter. That being an outlier so far, but Cincinnati has really stepped up here in the third.
Letterman just makes it look effortless tonight. Finds another basket, and it's going to be a turnover. Mort rips the ball from Vance. It's going to be a layup, no good, though. Vance able to get that board. No push on their right, on their own side. Starks with another layup contested over a bigger defender, and it goes. 14-point game.
Yeah, I want to give props to the transition defense by Wade there to contest that attempted layup that ended in that Starks layup.
Diddle forcing one up, and it is a miss. Another turnover, possibly? No.
No,
Pittsburgh,
almost.
Yeah, Pittsburgh did rip the ball away, but grabbing the loose ball was Cincinnati. The retained possession. Low in the shot clock, though. Nice find, Vance, with the left-hand floater layup hybrid. 12-point game, though.
Yeah, Cincinnati has really found their stride here late in the third quarter. I like what I'm seeing out of the Bearcats right now.
Mort being clamped by Vance. The energy definitely shifting for the Cincinnati team. That's going to be good, though.
I mean, that's just a good play there by Pittsburgh. Not really much Cincinnati could have done about that one.
It just looks, like I said, effortless. I'm just going to continue using that. The offensive scoring has just come in at an abundance for this Pittsburgh team. It's just not slowing down at all. Vance gets a look at a three, and he likes what he sees as it falls. The lead been cut down now exponentially, down to 11.
Yeah, Vance does a great job teaming up with Wade, gets some separation, dances on him a bit, knocks the three down, but what a dunk! Oh, boy!
Oh, my goodness. Rising up. The posterizing dunk to finish the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the fourth quarter, notoriously in the CSBA. Put your fours in the chat. We're going into the final quarter for these two teams in the regular season before conference play, and it is a, I would say a high-scoring offensive side from both ends, but more so Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still high-scoring for Cincinnati in this one. Pittsburgh just has kept a pace that Cincinnati, until recently, hasn't really been able to keep up with, but we've already seen one big fourth quarter comeback happen so far today. There's still a possibility we see another one, and that's a great look that doesn't fall for Cincy.
Needed that one, especially if you want to start the, pioneer the comeback. Pittsburgh finding a break, though, as they do miss. Haas was the one on that posterizing dunk. He'll find another shot there, no good. Mario have yet to call his name offensively in the second half, but called it there defensively as he comes down with the rebound. We're going to see him screen here. Nice roll. It's going to be a contested layup, and Bo Diddle, with his 2 blocks a game, says no. Give me that one. Mirny, top of the key. I was about to say ungood. Not good, rather.
Ungood is one way to call it, I guess.
It was an ungood shot. That is a good shot, though, from Hartley, as he finds a nice cut to the basket. 9 points for him.
Yeah, lead cut down now to 11 here for Pittsburgh.
Nice pass out of a shot attempt. Bo Diddle just rising up over Taco Mario. That's good. Nice dunk.
Mario with a good shot contest earlier, but was still in the air when Diddle went up for it.
High scoring from both ends, as you mentioned. It's crazy that you can have 65 going, 6 minutes into the fourth and still be down 13. Don't really see that often. Kane Elliott, though, adding more to it. That was a 2-pointer. His foot was on the line, apparently. Would have been down to a 10-point game, but still at that magic number 11. How seeing a double team over to Williams, top of the key. He's going to receive another screen from Diddle, but gets it ripped from Kane Elliott, and they'll push in transition. Gets his layup attempt ripped, and Williams comes away with that loose ball. Mirny on the other end, pull-up jump shot, no good. Offensive board from Mellon. His putback's going to be good.
Yeah, very, very, very back and forth so far in this one. Cincinnati's still down, of course, but it's looking like a much more tightly contested game here to start the fourth quarter.
Fox been quiet offensively. Gets his shot picked up, or his dribble picked up, but the shot is good. Going through the contact, finishing strong, go to the line for one more.
Yeah, that was impressive by Logan Fox to get that one through. Potential to shrink this to a 10-point lead here for Cincinnati.
A chance to shrink the lead, and lead shrunk. 10-point game here. It's the smallest margin it's been since the first half, I believe.
Yeah, realistically, since the first quarter. Pittsburgh dominating most of the game. The second half here, though, definitely been a lot better for Cincy.
Williams with an ISO at the top of the key. Has Alexander on him. Good defense, forcing the long two. That's going to be no good. Taco Mario fighting down low with Diddle. Comes away with that rebound. Kane Elliott on the transition. The pull-up just above the free throw line, and that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. It's an 8-point game with 4:45 left.
Cincinnati's done a great job getting this lead back down to single digits. They really need to finish strong here, though. Taco Mario with a great shot contest comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, Taco Mario has come alive defensively here in the second half, forcing a lot of bad looks underneath the rim or close by. It's going to be a backdoor cut, tipped, and it is corralled by Pittsburgh. That would have been a great look, but instead it's a Diddle breakaway layup, and the lead's back up to 10.
Diddle has 21 now, I believe.
You are correct there. First 20-point score for this Pittsburgh team. I know Letterman is right on the cusp of 20. 82 points. As I mentioned, that is the number that Pittsburgh has been averaging over the last four, 81.3. Cincinnati at 76.5. So we knew it was going to be a high-scoring game going into this one, but, I mean, it has come true.
Yeah, still a lot of time left, just over halfway through the fourth quarter at the moment.
An inbound rip. That's the second one we've seen. But Taco coming up big. Transition defense pays off, missing the layup after that just bonehead mistake there on the inbound pass.
Yeah, and unfortunately, nobody really to get it open for Cincinnati on the inbound, but Taco Mario does a great job in transition. He finally gets the layup to go.
There we go.
Diddle called for the foul. Taco Mario going to go to the line, try and complete a 3-point play here. Would drop the lead to 7.
Taco Mario 16 for 17 at the free throw line on this season, averaging 14 points and 9 boards. Pretty sure he's nowhere near that 14 point mark, but probably closer to 9 rebounds. Has a chance to add one more to his scoring column at the line now.
Cincinnati gonna look for it to be Taco Thursday. Should they win this game over rival Pittsburgh?
Free throw is up and good. 3-point play completed, and it's a 7-point game. Cincinnati fans, I know y'all were counting them out whenever they went down, you know, bashing Taco and everything, but where y'all at now? It's a 7-point game. Let me see the hype in the chat for Cincy.
Clearly what Cincinnati needs is more Taco bashing.
Him and his insults, right? Rafus knocking down another shot, though. 23 for him. Alexander with the blow-by.
Clean drive.
Nice find there, and the shooting percentage skyrockets for Cincinnati in the second half, up to 57% now.
And despite still being down 7, the shooting percentage for both these teams is still nearly identical as Diddle now with 25.
Yeah, Diddle is just adding more and more and more to his points tonight, and that one was the hardest of the two, or the hardest of the 25 rather. Fell to the ground after that floater over Taco, and it does fall. Taco throwing one up, no good. Tips his own rebound. What the heck was that?
What was that? I don't know what it was, but it worked in Cincinnati's favor. Taco gets the second chance bucket to go. It's still 7-point game here.
It was ugly, but actually it was pretty aesthetically pleasing. I'm not going to lie. A couple tips off the backboard. Taco just rising up and over the back of his head. Just throws it in. Diddle with a heat check. That's going to be no good, though. Melon comes down with an offensive board. That one comes at an inopportune time for Cincinnati, who's trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, they still got 2 minutes left. They're only down by 9. Definitely within the realm of possibility here for Cincinnati to come back. Williams going to be called for an off-ball foul on Alexander.
Yeah, tacking one more to that team total, closer to the bonus. Would have put them in the bonus if it was 13 seconds shorter, or less, 13 seconds lesser, rather. Nice step back jump shot there from Kane Elliott. Kane Elliott, I see you in the chat too, reacting to that, whatever that was, that play of a couple tips. Able to get 2 there for yourself, though. 7-point game. Pittsburgh going to call time.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I feel like, is potentially starting to lose focus. Maybe got a bit cocky with that big lead they had, partway through the third. Rafus Diddle very obviously gets the player of the game nod. He's at 25.
Yeah, player of the game is Rafus Diddle. We'll just go ahead and give him the State Farm assist of the game right as I said it. That was kind of cool because we did not see that, not tonight at least. So we'll go ahead and give that my nod at least for assist of the game. But yeah, Rafus Diddle just getting it done on both ends. Inbound pass, we've seen them go awry a couple times here tonight. That one clean. Diddle to Diddle. Going to find his way inside and away from Taco Mario, and it's going to be good for 2.
Yeah, Taco looked asleep there defensively.
Kane Elliott just knocked down that one shot. Sees another. No good. Taco Mario offensive rebound. That's going to be good on the putback dunk. 1:35 left to go. The crowd, you heard them gasp. Wanted that rebound.
Yeah, unfortunate for Pittsburgh. Taco Mario finally coming alive, gets a foul there. I definitely thought that was a clean block. Apparently not. The ref saw something I clearly did not.
Yeah, that was a lot of body being thrown at one another down there. Gonna elect to call the foul is the ref. And Bo Diddle. That is now his 20th made free throw out of 20th attempts for the season. Chance to go 21 for 21. And it is good. You hear the crowd. Yes, they wanted the points, but they also wanted that streak to continue back to a 9-point game. If you're Cincinnati, you need to get something going, and you need to get it going now. That'll work. Kane Elliott with the fader from the midi. He's up to 18.
Yeah, Kane Elliott really trying to put the team on his back here. Try and keep it close. It's still 7-point gap between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Oh, the defense, though.
Oh, Diddle missing the layup, but does get his own rebound. He's going to reset the shot clock back up to 14. Sutherland. Chance to get a bucket here and put a stamp on it. No good. Taco Mario unable to get the rebound.
No.
That one is tough. That's tough.
Yeah, you can't realistically blame really anyone on that. That's just a tough play that unfortunately doesn't go Cincinnati's way. Down by 9 here. 47 to go in the fourth.
I mean, that's just been the moral of the story for Taco tonight, though. Yes, we've seen him come up big in this fourth quarter and even late into the third. But I mean, that's how his game has gone most of the night. Tough breaks that just have not fallen his way. Another tip there that did not fall his way. And this one is pretty much safe to say over. Pittsburgh advancing to 4-1 as we see Rafus throw up another three. Or maybe that was House. I don't know. They're twins. They look twins at least. 4-1. Kane Elliott now with 20 on the night. 7-point game. Maybe I'll just hold my tongue.
I mean, you could. I find it hard to believe that Cincinnati is going to score 7 in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're not even going to foul. Waving the white flag. The Bearcats going to fall to 2-3 in conference play, 3-5 on the season. Pittsburgh advancing to 6-2 on the season, as they are the number 11th ranked team in the country, and 4-1 in the conference. And that's going to be a wrap. 87-94. A very, very offensive game from both sides. And GG Pitt.
Yeah, for 3 quarters, Pittsburgh very much looked like they were the superior team here. Props to Cincinnati. They did a great job late in the third and in the fourth, trying to attempt the comeback. Unfortunately, Pitt for Cincy, the gap was just too big. Props to them though. They played really well, I think, especially late on.
Looking at the box scores though, 40 made shots for Pittsburgh, 26 misses. That is that's a great feat in its own. 7 made threes, 7 for 9 from the line. The points in the paint though, oh my goodness, 64 for Pittsburgh. Bench points 46 too.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference maker here for Pittsburgh were the points in the paint, their bench points, and the fact that they were so much more efficient shooting from beyond the arc. If Cincinnati had, those same 3-point numbers, Cincinnati would have come away with the win in this one, despite losing in every other category.
Yeah, I mean, the defense, you can't even really knock the defense for Cincinnati. Both teams getting 30 boards, 4 steals, and 2 blocks in 8 forced turnovers for the Cincinnati defense. It's just that they could not knock down as many shots as Pittsburgh could. I mean, they knocked down 1 less field goal, obviously 4 less threes and 1 less free throw, but, I mean, you can't really help whenever a team is shooting as well as Pittsburgh did tonight.
Yeah, and even still, like the only real knock that I can see against Cincinnati overall is that 3-point shooting percentage. But again, they did a great job despite the gap that Cincinnati had trying to come back in this one. I think this is a game, despite the loss, Cincinnati can hold their heads high.
Let's take a look at the box score. Losing team first, Kane Elliott. We saw him knock down his 20th shot with his last attempt. 2 steals to go along with him as well. Ricky Vance, 16 points, 5 boards, 4 assists for him. A good night for him. Alexander, 10 points for him and 1 turnover. 10 for Aaron Starks. And yes, Taco Mario is a name you have not heard yet. Hartley, 9 points, 3 assists on the night for him. And there's Taco, 9 points, 4 for 8 from the field. 11 boards, though, so he does reach over that 9 rebounds a game, as you see that weird tip play on your top right. Max Fowler. Go ahead.
He almost had a double-double, though, despite all the smack we were talking about him earlier on. He still performed admirably.
Yeah, 4 for 8. Obviously, you want to see that a little bit better with your big man down low. 50% is not the target that you really want from your big man, but I mean, it was tough though. They were throwing, like I said, a lot of different defensive schemes, different defensive looks at him to put him in a lot of weird positions. So almost double, but for sure a loss. Max Fowler, 6 points. Saw him knock down that 3. Logan Fox, 5 points for him, 1 board and 2 turnovers in his 19 points of play. And Flash Wade, 2 points, 3 boards, and last but not least, Dabrowski, 0 points, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 turnover for him in his 16 minutes. Rafus Diddle, player of the game, as you saw, an assist of the game. 25 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal for him, shooting 10 for 16, 4 for 8 from 3. Tremendous night for him, especially one that you needed that from him in order to win this game. Eaton Letterman having 18. I believe 14 of his 18 came in the first half, so an explosive first half. I believe it came in the first quarter. 10 in the first quarter, 10 out of his 18. But 14 out of the 18 come in the first half. 13 for Bo Diddle, 5 boards, well underneath his average, but he did get that 2 blocks, 2 assists to go along with that as well. Sutherland, 13 points, 7 boards, shooting 6 for 9, nice. 7 points and 12 assists for Big House, the third. Nice. Love to see that from your guard. Walter Mellon, 6 points, 5 boards, shooting perfect for the night. Rick Mort, 4 points, an assist, a steal, and a block. 4 from one of the other Diddles. Sethro Bodine Diddle. What a hell of a name there. 4 points, 4 boards, and 1 assist in his 13 minutes. Kyle Williams, 2 points and 4 assists. This is a guy averaging 12 points a game. Only comes away with 2 in this one. And Mirny, 2 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 turnovers for him. Aaron, anything you want to say to sign us off?
No, I'll just reiterate. This is definitely a game that, despite the loss, Cincinnati can hold their head high on. It looked like it was going to be a much rougher game than it was, but Cincinnati really did a great job making adjustments, and if the gap wasn't as big, the Bearcats easily could have come away with a win in this one.
Well, I am Dalton, joined with Aaron here in our first game of a 3-game slate. Pittsburgh beating Cincinnati. Coming up next, number 9 Texas Tech against number 17 Texas. That'll be at the top of the hour, and then an hour after that will be number 16 Arizona State versus number 7 Gonzaga. So thank you all for joining. If you chatted, if you didn't chat and you just listened, appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure you join the Discord and join us in 30 minutes for the next game. Take care.